Hi, and welcome to a little introduction to the Everyday Gay Blueprint that's going to take you from coasting to confident. Because I think in life we can sometimes put off the things we need to action. And you know what? All we've got is here and now. And if I think about my own life, the amount of time I've wasted because I've not been confident, because I've not been feeling the best in my body, and just thinking I can't achieve the things I want to achieve, it kind of makes me sad. So the idea behind this document is to guide you through step by step, really understanding why you're here, not on the planet, but why you're on the Everyday Gay, and what it is exactly you want to achieve and how you're going to feel when you get there. So put aside some time. Don't be distracted. Maybe take yourself to a really nice coffee shop, somewhere with some headphones. You can just switch off from the world. And sometimes you might want to think a bit about your responses to this question. So I'm going to go through, there's a PDF version, but there is also a Google Forms version if you want to do it electronically. So let's get to it. There's a little bit of an introduction, and then we're going to understand what is driving you. Why do you want to make change right now? And think about the person you want to be and how they feel in their body and the energy they have about them and what it is that you're trying to achieve. What does life look like when you achieve your goals? And then finally, a really fun bit is think about your own motivation mantra. It can be a song, it can be a lyric, it can be something like a phrase that's really going to keep you going when motivation wanes, when it gets difficult. What's going to keep you true to your North Star? Get me? Anyway, then next, we're going to think about who we are trying to become and who we need to be. What does that person we want to be do that we're not doing? What does their everyday life look like? What are their attitudes, their thoughts, their routines, those kind of things? And then we're also going to think about internal and external motivators, because it's okay to want to change our body and look a certain way. So let's get it down on paper and really think about what that is. Oh, 1 second, I've clicked on the wrong button and I want to move you. I can't move you. So I can't see what my slide says, but at the bottom I think it says, what does your, yeah, that's it. So what does this most confident version of yourself look like? Like, what do they do that maybe you're not doing right now? Do they have stronger boundaries? Are they able to say no to things they don't want to do? Are they able to do the things maybe you're holding back from right now because you're not feeling that confident? So really think about that. Then finally, not all victories, not all wins can be measured on scales. In fact, most of them can't. So what other things matter to you? Are you hoping to achieve? Is it less food guilt? Is it better sleep? Is it being able to buy clothes off the shelf and feeling off the rack and just feeling confident? It's about feeling proud in your body on the beach. Whatever it is, let's put it in there. Then finally, we now need to think about how we're going to start making this happen. So what are the top 3 areas that we really want to achieve in? What are those top 3 goals? You might want to pick one mindset, one nutrition, one like training goal. It might be aesthetic goals. Who knows? But we think about the goal, why we want it, and how we're going to track our progress on the road to it, because we can't just wait for a result. We have to notice when change is happening. And I think it's really hard, especially being British myself, to give yourself that credit when you're on that journey. So you've got those 3 areas. Feel free to go on to another bit of paper. It's like an exam. Put your hand up, you can have some additional paper. Make sure you secure it. And then something that I think people overlook is their support system. So who are your cheerleaders on this? Who are you going to get encouragement and support from on this journey? Because, I can't remember what it is. Something about being raised by a village. I can't remember. Ignore I said that. Ignore. Forget I said that. Can you tell? My brain's not working right now. Anyway, finally, something that we're all, again, not very good at doing is celebrating our progress, celebrating our wins. So in this final step, how are you going to reward yourself for showing up? It can be those little wins on the way. And then we're also going to think about how you're really going to celebrate achieving this point that you want to get to, that we've spoken about earlier in it. And it could be, you're going to celebrate with a holiday, to show off this beach confidence you have in your Speedo. So it might be that, you want to go with your other half on a theatre trip, or maybe a theme park. I don't know, but come on, let's give ourselves a reward for working hard. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And you'll see PTs being like, you're not a dog, you don't need a reward. No, we're not a dog. But you know what? It's nice to recognise the hard work we're doing. I'm very today. Anyway, take your time, take yourself somewhere nice. Have a think about why this is important to you, what it means, and what you're trying to achieve. I'm going to be quiet now and let you go do the work. Thank you. And it's up to you if you want to share this with me, or you can keep it just for you. I don't mind. This is between you and yourself, or you yourself and maybe me. Au revoir.